My name is Fernando, and I have a special gift. I speak to the dead. When I was a child, I heard a voice that warned me about an impending fire. That voice saved my life. Today, I use my gift to pass on messages for those left behind. Join me as I cross over the rainbow and connect with Spirit.
Okay, so I've got 3 females stepping forward. I'm going to say that 2 of the females are definitely older because they feel older to me. So these would be like mom, grandmother, great-grandmother, but these are going to be older females. Then I've got 1 female that's to the side. This would be like cousin, sister, friend. This is to that level. As they're like trying to figure this out, the younger one's like, I'm going to go first. Screw this. So she's almost stepping forward and she's coming forward first. Okay, the first thing she's acknowledging that her passing was sudden or unexpected. So either she was not prepared to pass or she wasn't expecting this to happen when it did. Do you understand that? Okay. She's also acknowledging that something went wrong in her body, but it feels like something externally happened that caused this to occur. So it's almost as if something from the outside caused her body to do this. Do you understand this? I don't know if there was a rupture of some sort or there was blood leakage, but she's showing me blood or she's showing me a rupture of some sort. So do you know there was some sort of trauma or some sort of rupture that happened? Okay, because she's referencing this as well. Okay, she's like, I should have been more aware. I should have been paying attention. I should have been paying attention. So she's almost acknowledging that she should have been paying attention or she should have been aware right before her passing. Do you understand that? I also feel like it's kind of weird because I want to call this... This doesn't feel like just a normal incident or an accident. This almost feels like negligence to me. Almost like there's a feeling of negligence or like something should have been done that wasn't. And it wasn't either. It wasn't handled the right way or wasn't dealt with the way it was supposed to. Do you understand that? She's also pointing her fingers around me. Do you know if others are to blame or if there are others who may have been responsible? She's pointing the finger around me as well. And she's acknowledging that. She's like, I wouldn't have done this to myself. I wouldn't have done this to myself. So she's acknowledging that and making reference to that. Like, I wouldn't have done this to myself. So she's almost like she's wanting to make sure that the people around her either are made responsible or that they take responsibility for what was happening here. Okay? She's also making me aware of, I feel like completely mentally like out of it. And she's almost like, you know that feeling whenever you're drunk, but you're not all there? That's the feeling that I have. Almost like mentally, I just feel out of it and like I'm not all there. So she's acknowledging that. Do you know if she lost consciousness or she either fainted or she lost consciousness? Because she's acknowledging like she was awake and then it's almost like she just lost it and she went down. Does that make sense? She's doing something that's a bit interesting. She's taking me to a memory of when I was in the hospital visiting my friend Chelsea. And my friend Chelsea, they had all these things around her head because there was swelling of the brain or there was something going on with lack of oxygen to the brain. So do you know if there was a lack of oxygen or swelling to her brain that occurred at some point?
Yeah, well, it wasn't swelling.
I mean, it happened to her head.
Okay, because she's showing me the brain trauma or just the brain, like, stuff. Like, this is all affecting my mind and my brain, so she's making me aware of this. She's also acknowledging, she's showing me... Do you know if there was also bruising around her head or around her face? Because she's acknowledging, like, a bruising discoloration color.
I haven't heard that.
I mean, like, in her casket, her hair had to be to the side.
Okay, because she's showing me a discoloration here, and like there was an obvious discoloration, and that's all she's acknowledging. So she's making me aware of that. You know, it's almost insane because I want to say that the whole reason why this happened is because she was trying to help somebody or she was trying to be there for someone. So there's almost a feeling of like, I want to help somebody or I want to help them. I want to help them. And it's like, oh crap. Like I didn't expect this to come out of this. You understand that? Yeah. She's also referencing, she's pointing to a male. I feel like this is a male that's living. So do you know if there's a male that would have been involved or would have been somehow associated with this? Because she's referencing this as well. She's also showing me a news program or a news clip. Do you know if this was actually mentioned on the news of some sort? Because she's referencing this as well. She's also talking about 3. Do you know if there was 3 individuals or 3 people that may have been also connected or tied to this?
She had 3 kids.
Okay. That's okay. She might be referring to the 3 kids, and I'm totally missing the connection there. But I'll leave that there for a second, and then I'll come back to that if she wants me to acknowledge that. She's also acknowledging the month of September or the number 9. Do you know if September or the 9th of a month is connected to her?
Her birthday is in September.
That's it. So she's referencing the significance of the month of September as being significant for her. She's also, give me another name. Is there a Sammy or a Samantha or Sammy, Samantha? It's almost like a Sam sounding name. Who would that be to her?
Her son.
Okay. She's talking about a relationship causing challenges or causing issues. So did you know there was a relationship situation that was causing some challenges within the family? Okay. She's also talking about being like almost like her changing as a person. Either this relationship changed her or she started to change because of this relationship, because she's referencing that. Almost like either she started to become a different person or she was just being way too accommodating or way too flexible to other people. Does that make sense? She is apologizing because there were some things she couldn't talk to you guys about or she didn't want to share with you guys. And there were struggles there that she had for a while, but it's like she didn't want people to see her or judge her, and she was trying to avoid the judgment. And so she's referencing that. She is okay. She's okay. She's writing for me. She's starting to get me to write. Before her passing, do you know if she had written some things, or either someone wrote her something and she's referencing what was written to her, or she wrote something that was kind of odd in the timing that she wrote it. So because she's doing this, like, I wrote something. So she's referencing this. I don't know if this was a letter or this was a note or she's talking about a text message, but she's talking about what she wrote. And almost like there's information where she wrote. So I don't know if this was significant. Was her phone examined after her passing? Do you know if her phone was examined? Because she's referencing like her phone being investigated.
Oh, her phone?
I don't know if it was, but she sent a text message to say goodbye to someone.
Okay, because it's kind of odd. It's just weird. It's like, it feels like something where it's made to look like something else, even though it wasn't that. Like, that's the feeling that I have. It's like, I'm going to make this look like something else. But she's just acknowledging just the weirdness around what she wrote or the clues in the messages, because she's acknowledging or referencing this, okay? Did they close the investigation? Okay. Did they kind of come to a conclusion really quickly?
Yeah.
Okay, because she makes me feel like they closed the book too fast. So she's acknowledging that. So she's making reference to this. What? She's showing me a Cadillac. Do you know if someone has a Cadillac in the family or someone had a caddy? Because
she just bought one.
Okay, so she knows that you just bought a Cadillac or a caddy. So she's making reference to the Cadillac or caddy. It's funny because someone made a big deal about the leather. Did you want the leather to be a certain? Because she keeps talking about making a big deal about the leather. Do you understand that?
I just said that.
Okay, because she keeps acknowledging like making a big deal about the leather. So she's referencing that and she's laughing about it. So she just wants you to know that she was with you when you were going through this and having that conversation. So she's making me aware of that. Yeah, she's really talking to me. Like, I'm not just making it, like, she's totally talking to me. Okay. She's laughing. She says, proud of you. So she's acknowledging and she says, proud of you. She says, you're a tough one. Do you make it a point to, like, be on your own or stand on your own or, like, not need anybody to take care of you and you just stand? Because she keeps talking about, like, I can do this. I don't need anybody to be there for me. I don't need any of that. So she's, like, making fun of you. And she's just like, look, she's got her caddy now. She's real, so she's making fun of you and referencing that in that way. She says she's at peace. And she says that's the most important thing you guys need to know is that she is at peace. And she doesn't want you to worry that she's trying to get any kind of justice or anything. She says, like, I don't care anymore. So it's like, all I want is for you guys to know that I love you, that I'm okay. And I want you guys to be happy. And I want you guys to live your life. She says, it's okay. It's okay. So she wants you to know that. Okay. One last thing that I'll say, because then she's kind of already pulling away anyways. There's a picture of everybody at the beach or next to the pool. Because she keeps talking about this ocean picture or this next to where I feel like there's water. So she's referencing this. So do you know if a lot of y'all got together and took a picture either next to a pool or at the beach? Because she's showing me this picture.
She had a pool at her house, and we were always back there having a good time, barbecuing and stuff. But
Okay.
The last time we saw her was at a pool party.
Okay, then that's probably what she's referring to. Do you know about the picture with the bunny ears? Because she showed me the bunny ear picture. You got it? You know what she's talking about? Okay, because she's talking about the bunny ear picture. Okay, got it. So she's just referencing that. So if that was one of the last things that you guys experienced, she's just referencing that. So she knows about that. Okay. She's funny because she's like, okay, I gotta go. This is all too deep for me. Like, this is too much drama. And she's like, I don't want to have the drama. So she's like trying to stay drama free. So she's pulling back. Just know that she loves you guys and that she is with you guys and that she's going to continue to be part of your life. Okay.
She was a cousin and a sister. She was married to my cousin, but we were raised together. So he's like my brother.
Yeah.
His wife.
Okay.
Yeah. And she shot herself.
Wow. Okay. So that's why there was the blood and all that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And one of the things that was mentioned after her funeral was her brains were scattered like
all over the shower.
Yeah. So when you said something about,
yeah,
I thought about.
Okay. So what were the circumstances around her doing this to herself?
Go ahead.
There was a man who was conning people into getting them to invest into. He was a fraud, a con artist, and she gave him a bunch of money that belonged to her children. It was a settlement.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a Ponzi scheme.
Wow.
And she gave it to him. And the day that she told her son about it, she committed suicide so that the son would get her life insurance since she's got rid of his, her late husband's.
Wow.
Well, we all thought there was foul play between her and her son, because her son was bugging her for weeks, if not months, for his money, for his settlement.
Right.
He was the last one who saw her because they had the conversation and they got into a fight.
Yeah.
And then she went home, and then supposedly when he followed her, he found her that way. So it was just kind of something that she had a baby. She had just had a baby girl. So it was kind of like...
Doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Wouldn't do that to herself.
And she had just gotten married. She had been wanting to get married. She had just gotten married. She didn't even have, a year married or something?
Yeah. They'd been together for so long, and then they finally got married. They had a baby together, and
it just didn't make sense.
They ruled it a suicide way too fast.
Yeah.
And then you said the newspaper or the news. The guy who actually conned her and she gave the money to invest, he was actually arrested not too long after, and
shortly after he was arrested, and he got convicted. He had scammed many people, and in all of his news articles and everything that was said, there was always something that said, and somebody committed suicide because he scammed them. It was always part of his trial thing that had happened.
Wow. My heart goes out to her and her family, because they still have to deal with all of the pieces that are left behind with all of this. Mm-hmm. So my heart goes out to the family and to everyone.
Great. Thank you so much, Ferny.
You're welcome, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She's also showing me her nails. She was big on nails because she's doing this with her nails. She's like, look at my nails. Look at my nails.
She's a manicurist.
Oh, that's it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes perfect sense.